would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Canes will put it away to start the game. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Bunch formation for these receivers. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship.
Turning it on! Smashes ahead. The 20. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They go to the ground. Gets it past the marker. They finally get him stopped. This veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Ivory. Steps away to find some room. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got a man. It's Barres. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Notre Dame. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Georgia somehow, some way found an edge between the hedges and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. He fires one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Ivory. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Sprinting away. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Miami. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about it. Single cover, double cover, triple cover. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Here come the Irish, back on offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for it.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He wants to take the top off. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
That Miami offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a crease. It's Young. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Handoff from the gun. They stop him at the 23. Good pickup, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll bring up 4th down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, looking to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
Most defenses are lucky if you have 1 good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming with it.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time for a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Just feeds the running back. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
On target over the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Ivory. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to get rid of it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll try the run. Pick up a 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets one fly deep. He's got it. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. Extra point here will tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the school.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering him. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know these guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Setting up the screen. There he goes. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Throwing on the run. It's a big stride inside the 10.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Motion from the wideout. A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's Ivory. Throws to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
The give to the tailback. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands, it's Gilbert. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. And I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second.
14.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. Caught in the backfield, it's Upshaw. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
The Hurricanes will have it 1st and 10.
22, water.
Going for 6. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put... Oh, he's got some space. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big...
It's a fumble. Scoops it up. Still a live ball. Knocked down, but not before. He gets the first down after recovering the fumble.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Using his feet to buy time. Fires on the move. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
This defense is going to use this guy in a lot of different ways. You'll see him rush the passer. Obviously, he'll have his name called when the offense tries to run the football, but I love his coverage ability.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to throw, it's Ivory. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it at the 15. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Miami!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Purdue is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly, the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 14 to Clemson. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Notre Dame now facing 3rd and inches. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it. One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Trying to set up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Run the gun, wants to pass. Back open in the middle. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got it, 1st down and more. On the move at the 30. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. Wants to throw again. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
And the extra point is good. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Upshaw. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Ivory. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has really, really good hands as well.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. And the Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And with that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. This QB's been dialed in.
And the Hurricanes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Ivory. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Canes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, Heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He's got the back in the middle. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down. Notre Dame lines up quickly. The give to the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Keeps it on the draw. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll throw it. Wide open downfield. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Back to throw, it's Ivory. And here's the third interception of the night.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They had the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we'd have taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already.
Man, he almost throws another one. And I tell you what, it's just been one of those days. Sometimes it's not your day, and just turning the ball over like they're a nonprofit, man, just giving it away. This offense has been reckless. It's been careless. They've got to do a better job of being smart with the football.
Back to pass, it's Ivory. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but another missed field goal doomed that effort. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wants to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Young. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the 3rd interception he's thrown.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Catch in the middle, it's Gilbert. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
I love that play call. Quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone. Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. They'll move the tight end. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Hurricane. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. Got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. FIU is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 11 over Kennesaw State. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here come the Irish back on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. From the gun, running back gets the give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. He's looking downfield to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, in a situation like that where it's 3rd and long, there's not a lot of plays to get that thing completed and keep the drive moving. So you're just trying to buy yourself some real estate and help your punter out.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And it's his 4th interception of the game.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
To the air on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking to throw for it. Finds his tight end. Turning it on! And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Richardson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Notre Dame right back to the line. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Young. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he's just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Gonna look downfield again. Sets up the screen. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Snaps it in the shotgun. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Upshaw. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Upshaw. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
To throw, it's Ivory. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
And the Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Dragged down, but they'll the sticks for a first down.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Looking to throw on first down. They get to him as he throws. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Touchdown, Irish! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick sixes? This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick Six, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
He'll bring it out. It's Upshaw. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's Ivory. Going to take a shot, and it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which color jerseys?
You just need to have more efficiency in the passing game. This guy completed exactly 50% of his throws the last game out. Not good enough. And he's below that number in this game. Still not good enough.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. He makes the catch. Nice job to get him past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most.
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, they're after him. Just a little off. Incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Lindsey. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2. Taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright. Got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wants to throw on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On the ground, it's Young. Moving past the 25. Running free. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. So first down will open up the final period. The RPO, it's complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
And what a job in coverage by the defense. First, the defender able to get his hand on the ball and tip that up into the air. It lands right into his buddy's hands. He has the convoy, and it is off to the races.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Purdue is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly, the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 35 to Clemson. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
To the air. It's Lindsey. A little screen to the running back. There he goes. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
After that incompletion, fourth and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away. But you're trailing here in the fourth quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
The Hurricanes line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip. Oh, they faked it. Snapped it to the up man. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs. The fake doesn't work.
I love the aggressive nature by the head coach, trying to reach into the bag of tricks on a fake punt, but the defense was expecting it, and we've got a change of possession.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. That carry puts him over 2,500 yards for his career.
And it's been really fun to watch this guy's development in college football. He's gotten bigger, stronger, and faster. In every game, he just seems to get a little bit better. That's a pretty nice milestone to hit.
A nice milestone, nice consistency, nice durability. It takes you being healthy, and this guy's really done a good job throughout his career being that lead guy and putting up numbers.
Keeping it on the ground on third and goal. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill with that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
He slides that just inside the right upright. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll return it. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Trying to beat the D deep. Snags it on the right. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball.
Picked off to stop the threat. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And now this offense will take the field again. Going right to work up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Young. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Extending the play. It's complete on the right side. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to...
Breaks into the open. Bust through behind his pad. Touchdown, Irish! And the beatdown has ensued. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished things off by racing 37 yards to the end zone. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Throws to the wideout. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Back to pass. Unloads to the right. He's got him wide open. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
And right down the middle. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. Just into the end zone and he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
To the air, it's Lindsey. He tries to take the top off. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense.
He makes a grab, and they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Miami, 42.
Out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Get this drive going from the 17. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Here's a heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Complete to the right. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
And listen, I know he just got rocked, but he held onto the football and got the 1st down. So when he can get up, when he has the strength to get back.
And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one It's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense.
Oh, they want the 2, and the holder tries to throw for it. And they'll wrap him up. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers in the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, the defense finally gets a stop there, but a big reason why they've gotten the lead right now is because of this dude toting the rock. And, David, it just seems like he's been getting better as the game's gone on.
Yeah, and the defense all night, no answers. I mean, he's shown you a little bit of everything, whether it's inside, whether it's outside, whether it's outrunning people or breaking tackles. This guy's been a game wrecker.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Perez. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. With the clock running, this should be the final play.